Hello students, let's begin our today's session. Lesson 1.2, a synopsis, the Swiss Family Robinson. Synopsis here means an outline of a story, or in other words we can say it as summary of a story. So let's see the introduction. The Swiss Family Robinson is a well-known adventurous novel that people of many countries have enjoyed for more than 200 years. It has also been made into graphic novels and films. The novel, written by the Swiss clergyman means priest, Johann David Weiss, is not just an adventure. It aims at teaching young people values like self-reliance, determination, love for your family, cooperation, and prudent use of resources. Prudent here means proper. It also has good lessons relevant in natural sciences, good husbandry, and even mathematics. Now let's proceed with the characters and characteristics of the story. The characters of the story are William, Elizabeth, Fritz, Ernest, Jack, and Fritz. William, protective father, knowledgeable, resourceful, brave, and strong. Elizabeth, the mother, supportive, hard-working, observant, intelligent. Fritz, eldest son, intelligent, brave, protective, and determined. Ernest, second son, brave, adventurous, and intelligent. Jack, third son, bold and helpful. Friends, youngest son, brave and intelligent. Now, let's hear the story. Once, William, Elizabeth, and their children had been traveling in a ship when the ship was caught in a great storm. The other passengers evacuated without them. Evacuated means left the ship to save themselves. William and his family, including the young children, Fritz, Ernest, Jack, and Franz, were left to survive alone. They weathered the great storm, waiting in the ship's hold. Hold here means space in a ship for cargo. The ship survived the night, and the family found themselves within the sight of a tropical desert island. The next morning, they decided to go to the island they could see beyond the reef. Here, reef means rocks and sand, etc., close to the surface of the sea. So, they started collecting food, livestock, guns and gunpowder, carpentry tools, books, and other provisions they could help that could help them to survive on the island. After collecting all this, now they have to build a vessel. To build a vessel, they started searching for a particular thing which will help them to build a vessel. After with much effort, they found the tubs. They cut the tubs and created a vessel out of it. After cutting the tubs, they started and constructed a vessel which would help them to sail towards the island. They built a vessel out of the tubs. With much effort, they filled the tubs with the food and allumations and all other articles they could carry safely. They rowed towards the island. The two dogs from the ship named Turk and Juno swam besides them towards the island. Over the next few hours, the family had landed successfully on the island. They set up a tent and softened the floors with armloads of grass they cut and spread to serve as their bed. After that, they wandered in the forest to search for things that could help them. They came to a groves of trees. One tree grew what looked like grounds on its trunk. The father told Frizz that this ground could be very useful. Frizz did not understand and told to explain. The father explained that these grounds could be excellent bowls and spoons, and they can cut them into various utensils. Afterwards, they cut the grounds and collected them. After some days, Elizabeth informed that she wanted the family to move to a safer place. Their current camp was not only exposed but also very dry and hot. If they built a house up in one of the large trees, they could be safe from jackals. She described a perfect tree for the project. The father taught the boys geometry and how to use triangles to measure big objects. With that, they created their ladder and built a tree house. The next day, only the father and Frizz traveled to the woods exploring and finding exotic plants as one with waxy fruits, on which from which candles can be made. One day they found that the cultivation field around had been tempered and ruined. The family began and designed a new defense to discourage all the wild animals from entering their cultivated land. They also finalized their idea about the new residence. Thinking ahead of the next winter, the father decided to create a safer place. Frizz came up with the idea of a cave. Not finding one, they thought of carving out their own caves in the rocks, abutting their campsite. With much effort, thus they built another safe home. 10 years passed, and the young boys were now young men, and their parents were proud. They called this island New Switzerland. On the shore of another island, Frizz and had knocked down an albatross which was threatening to attack him and found a rag tied to the large bird's leg. On the rag was a message that an English woman had been strangled on a smoking rock. When the Frizz read that, he did not understood the message. So they both read it and then they ran towards their father. The father explained them that the smoking rock sounds like a reference to a volcano. Since there was no volcano in the vicinity, that is close by area, the bird might have come from hundreds of miles away. However, Frizz felt that someone needs to help, and he was determined to do his best to find the sender. So so they went to find the sender. Frizz then successfully rescued the young woman called Jenny Montrose, and she started living with them. One day, they saw a ship which had laid anchored. Frizz and his father decided to announce themselves after they returned home and cleared it up. They did not want the crew to think they were savages. The next day, they decided to meet the captain and told him and to tell them their story. So they set on the sail and went into the sea to meet the captain. They sailed for some time, and when they reached, they met the captain and told him their own history as well as Jenny's story. To everyone's surprise, it had been Jenny's father who had inspired the captain's search. He believed his daughter was still alive after 10 years. The captain had decided to attempt to find her. With a burst of celebration, the family, passengers, and crew of the British vessel headed towards New Switzerland. Everyone was amazed by the prosperity and good health of the survivors. As the day ended, the father realized that the decision must be made about who wanted to stay on the island or return with the ship. Elizabeth and her husband did not wish to live anywhere but on the island. They had been there for so long and had been grown used to their life. Jenny asked if anyone would support her return to England. Fritz was the first to respond. Ernest, on the other hand, wanted to stay on the island. Jack also decided to stay back. Franz, the youngest boy, decided to join Fritz in leaving. Franz wanted a chance to receive an academic education. Before Franz left, he told his parents of his love for Jenny and his wish to marry her. The father had kept a record of all the adventures they had and kept it on the island. He handed over the journal to the captain to be published. Then the ship departed. This is the end of the story. Thank you.